Hi everyone. I For this video I will introduce you to one of the reference management tools freely available for everyone. It's Zotero. So you may know about that application, but I want to introduce this program and show how it is useful for you to manage your references for an article or for a public for a document that you are working on. So you first start with the page at zotero.org. You're gonna go ahead and download the application. It's free. Um, you just simply go ahead and download the application as I had already in my computer. I'm not gonna be doing that. And you can also download the connector that helps you to record your references easily without copying or pasting any type of information from the website. So go ahead and download this one and the connectors. And as a last piece, you will need to download the plugins for you to use in word processors. So basically, you're gonna go ahead and click on that link and find the Word plugins in this line and download this as a last piece of your downloads. So once you do that, um, basically it is a tool that helps you to record your resources in a certain format, and it allows you to use whatever you want in different formats in your written documents. So let me show you how I do in my studies. I usually go with the Google Scholar and search for an article that I'm interested in. Let's say for like collaborative learning for this case. So when you search an article, and if you have the name of the article, you can type and search about it. Or if you find an article by just searching from internet, you can find it here and use it in your studies. Once you find your article, let's say you're interested in some studies published in this year, and let's say this one is unfolding collaborative learning piece is the piece that you are looking for. So you read the article and you use it in your written document. Um, as you as you installed the connector and also Zotero program here, you will need to open this up, and um, this is the recording process. So let's say you decided to get this article on your library, and finding from this the link that opened from this window, and you will go ahead and select that specific piece and click OK for that recording purposes. So what happened, it will automatically um, transfer all this information connected with the article on your library by having the on top of your list. So this was the article that I selected. It has the name of the authors. It is sharing the information about the type of the item, title, authors, and publication, all other required elements for publication. So what happened, I just added this article to my library for my reference to users. So assume that I wanted to uh, write a paper. Let's open a Word document. So assume that you are like writing an article about that collaborative learning. So I'm just pretending that I am the one who is writing this piece. Let's just copy and paste it. This is not the way, but just I'm showing how it is useful. So let's say title here, and you started to type your study, and this, for example, this statement or this paragraph is coming that article that we selected. So what you're gonna do, you will, as you installed this already on as a plugin on your word processor, you will click on Zotero segment here, and you're gonna add the citations. For the first time when you start that editing, it will ask you what type of uh, um, citations that you want to select. So there are a number of different versions of it, as you may know, and I usually go with the APA style. And after you select it, it will not ask you one and another time if you wanna change it or not, but you will be able to change it if you want. So basically, what it did, uh, it will open a small window for you to select your reference you just added. So from here, you can search your author. Like, who was it? Like, he was the last piece was Meyer, as you can see. You can either type the other name, and it will automatically bring the related articles for your selection. This is one option. You can select this as easy as possible, or you can go ahead and check the classic view. That will take you to the separate page that gives more information and more options from the Zotero page. So either from selecting here or there, you can add that citation to your document. That's this one. So once you select it, it will show you a sample of the article that you'll be seeing on your document. So if it is okay for you to use it, you're just gonna enter, press the enter, hit the enter, and you will use it. Or you can add some other information. So you can suppress the other if you don't need, like this one here, and or you can add a page or other information. So for the sake of um, training purposes, I will use it as a normal. So let's say um, you don't want to use it at this style. You will say, okay, Meyer, and his team did this. Like, assume that there's a whole sentence here, but you will use only the year, not the whole references. So you'll be doing the same thing here. Select the article, and you're gonna suppress the other to in order to use just the years. So once you have multiple like entries, when you complete your, let's add several other citations uh, from the library, just to show you how you can create the reference page easily without any additional effort. I'm just picking random articles here. So assume that there was an article and I prepared everything and I'm ready to add my last page references to complete everything. So as you can see, we have other options in here. So you can just click on this edit the bibliography, and there we go. You will get everything ready for your last touch. You can play with the type on the shape of the structure of it, and there you go. Everything is there that as you recorded, and you don't need to do anything else except just clicking on that at a public bibliography on your document. So it's that much easy. And again, it is one of the easiest and helpful tool for me to use for my academic pieces. And again, if you don't want to use the IPA style and you want to change it with another one, it's that much easy. You can just go ahead and click on the document preferences and you can go with the Chicago style, for example. It will automatically change everything accordingly and without additional work on it. So getting back to the APA style, um, and sometimes you might see some of these references are not properly recorded because of the website that you are taking. So in that case, you can, for example, this one that hasn't have an author here. If you know the piece, if you know the author, you can just click and type the author name and record it as it is. And again, sometimes these articles in here, for example, for APA style, everything on the title should be in a certain format that you can work on these different features and save it for better users. So as you update everything in that part, it will stay like that as it is forever. You can have your library here. You can get different folders and different projects, and you can play around with that. Anytime you want to add your specific folder, if you select that folder you are working on, right? Let's say it's a collaborative learning that you are working on. If you select that segment, set that specific shelf, and do your search on that. So anytime you save your document, it will go directly to that collaborative learning folder, or you can select from here if you don't want to have them there. So it's a cool software, and I'm using this for like more than 10 years maybe, and it was so helpful for me